Good morning, fellow Realmers, Paters, and White Names alike, all esteemed members of our Skeleton Realm Live community. Today, I stand before you not just as a candidate for SRL class president, but as a visionary ready to bring a wave of innovation and excitement to our community. I have two groundbreaking proposals that will revolutionize our daily Realmer swagger in a most epic sense. Firstly, let's talk connectivity and communication swaggers. In our digitally driven world, staying connected is not just a luxury, it's a necessity. That's why, if elected, I promise to assure every Realmer gets a Mint Mobile plan. Imagine pumping unlimited texting, calling, and then data busting infinitely through the vast emptiness and loneliness of space. Another horrified shriek in endless oblivion. Hardcore and quite nasty to match. No more worrying about running out of data while researching orbs, geodes, gems, treasures, treats, or mechanisms, or being unable to contact your parents to say, "Good night, Mommy and Daddy. I love you very, very much," after the show ends on Wednesdays. With Mint Mobile, we will be more connected than ever, enhancing both our emotional and social steez. Now on to something a bit more unconventional. We all know hydration is key to maintaining non-normal mentation. But what if we could make it more exciting as well? I propose infusing our water fountains with the essence of charisma, wit, and undeniable charm. Yes, you heard that right. I'm talking about adding Mr. Deadpool himself, Ryan Reynolds' blood to our water supply. A standard water fountain works by pumping big wet heaps of water from a supply gorb, and then down over yonder through a filtration system if needed, and then out through a spout or tap where it can be consumed to match. The water is typically chilled in an epically cold refrigeration unit within the fountain. A basin is provided to catch and drain away the unused water to match. Now to adapt this for the concept of dispensing blood. The fountain would still require a hardcore-style pumping and plumbing system, similar to the way a traditional water fountain busts fat loads of water into your mouth. However, it would need to be adapted to handle a liquid with different properties than water, such as viscosity and density, as it will be pumping Ryan Reynolds' blood hardcore style. Storage and filtration. The fountain would need a reservoir to store the blood. The material of the reservoir might need to be chosen carefully to prevent chemical reactions or spontaneous molecular crumping. This might not be necessary if the blood is pre-mixed and ready for consumption, but honestly I don't think it is. So I've taken the liberty of hiring the man pictured behind me. Dr. Lunford Hamwich PhD. He's in charge of cleaning the blood now. Dispensing mechanism. The spout or epic nozzle blaster would be designed to handle and dispense blood effectively. Because blood is more viscous than water, the dispensing mechanism might need to be adjusted to accommodate this. We drink his blood to sustain our spirits, our souls. Our lips touch the nozzle, the udder of perfection from the universal mother cow goddess, pouring the blessings of Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool-style blood in a making it rain style and fashion to match a swell. Hardcore. Cooling system. If the blood is desired to be cool, a refrigeration unit similar to those in traditional water fountains would be necessary. The cooling system specifications would depend on the optimal serving temperature of the blood. Personally, I prefer 69 degrees Fahrenheit, not dirty. Cleaning and sanitation. This system would likely require more frequent and specialized cleaning and maintenance procedures, given the unusual nature of Ryan Reynolds' blood. Ryan Reynolds has an unbelievably elevated glum level, which means that scientifically speaking, his blood is also filled with gorbs and stacks and heaps and piles of nutritious, but sticky glum. Sure, it's good for us, but sounds like a mess. Don't worry. We pay the janitors and the trash people to clean up for us. Safety and sanitation. Ensuring that Ryan Reynolds' blood is safe for consumption and the fountain does not become a breeding ground for bacteria would be paramount. This might include regular sanitary checks and a design that inhibits bacterial growth. Unfortunately, due to the aforementioned glum loads, there is a slight risk of Giardia outbreak. Additionally, we should be cognizant that glum can jam those tiny tight pipes up. This means that there is a chance Ryan Reynolds' blood will get clogged then. All of a sudden come blasting at your face hardcore speed style. For this reason, I also pledge to equip every Realmer with a Kevlar face shield. Now let's get back to the basics in a hardcore classic style and really talk shop about the meat and potatoes of my non-nonsense. The buck stops here very hardcore, but also just a little sweet and gentle, a little talking fluffy country mouse of a campaign for everyone to have access to Mint Mobile. Mint Mobile, as a mobile service provider, offers several key benefits that can be significant for a wide range of users. Mint Mobile is known for its cost-effective plans. In a world where economic disparities can limit access to essential services, affordable mobile plans ensure that more people have access to communication tools. This is especially important for realmers, low-income realmers, and individuals who need to stay connected for work, education, and personal pumping and busting reasons as well. Also, Ryan Reynolds commands it, and simply put, his word is our law. Unlimited communication with Mint Mobile users typically have access to unlimited calling and texting. Ryan Reynolds has been in my dreams at night, speaking to me, encouraging me to do and say things that don't feel right. I'm scared what's happening to me, and I am scared of who I'm becoming. I so hardcore wish I could get back to the basics to match and no longer be epically Ryan Reynolds pilled. I can only hear his voice. It's all I hear. I can only hear his voice. Data access, we live in the digital age, and Mr. Reynolds is right. I do know what I need to do. I need to give myself over to the madness. Surrender my soul in a hardcore Faustian way to the demon god Ryan Reynolds so I can become just like costume funny man Mr. Ryan Reynolds, star of Deadpool film franchise. Yeah, I guess yeah. You could say this superhero movie. Well, it ain't for little kids or for any other Barney-loving crybabies. Let's kick it up a notch. Mr. Ryan Reynolds is the blood god of chaos and destruction. I am his servant, and Mint Mobile is my scythe. I will cut down the unbelievers like blades of grass. Drink deep from the Ryan Reynolds blood fountain. Hear me know, I am the cursed warrior. With crushing 4G connectivity and punishing contractless mobile service, I will tear your souls asunder. Weep in anguish, wail in horror, for your time has come, and it is I who tolls the bell. Nationwide coverage, reliable coverage, is a critical factor in a mobile network. Mint Mobile, using T-Mobile's network infrastructure, offers extensive nationwide coverage, ensuring that users can stay connected almost anywhere. This is particularly important for people in rural or underserved areas where internet options may be limited. Mint Mobile also offers a variety of plans. This flexibility lets you choose a plan that best fits your lifestyle and budget without the long-term contracts. In closing, fellow realmers, as we consider the future of our community, let's also reflect on what brings us together. Shared pumping, shared busting to match, and shared inspirations as well. One such inspiration, believe it or not, comes in the form of one Mr. Ryan Reynolds drink his blood. Why do the average people, the simple people like us, find him so appealing? Because he embodies the qualities we all aspire to, a blend of humor, humility, and a down-to-earth southern sass and charm. Ryan Reynolds shows us that it's possible to be successful while staying genuine and approachable. He tackles life with a sense of humor and a positive attitude. Whether it's through his lighthearted social media presence or his ability to not take himself too seriously, he connects with people across different backgrounds and ages. This universal appeal is something we can all learn from and incorporate into our realmer experience. Drink his blood now. And as we think about bringing Mint Mobile plans to every realmer, we are guided by a similar philosophy. Just like Ryan Reynolds, who is known for breaking down barriers and making quality and humor accessible to everyone, we aim to break down the barriers to communication and connectivity in our community. By ensuring every realmer has access to Mint Mobile, we're championing texting and chatting and emoji pumping and hardcore 4G network data busting to match and the power of SRL. So, as you cast your vote, think about the kind of Skeleton Realm live experience you want to contribute to. A pumping session where each realmer is empowered to bust, where quality and connectivity and treasure questing in expansive caverns is a reality, and where the spirit of Ryan Reynolds inspires us to infuse our daily lives with humor, humility, and a shared sense of community. Drink his blood now. I hereby resign my candidacy for Student Council President, and I concede to anarchy.